this sunny Utopia Coliseum. Speaking to the Puncture player before the match, Anthony, the captain, I was asking him how he thinks the match is going to go today. He said he was very proud of the team and how they've played so far this season and in the last few matches, and that they feel that they are high in confidence against a Kule team who are matching them point for point here. As we wait for everyone to join in. And on top of what Anthony was saying, Anthony, the captain for Puncture, is very confident that they will be able to win this game against the Kule side, who kick off well. But we're over to Dijon now for the Puncture team. Through the air, trying to mount an attack, looking for Exile, who couldn't find him, and just takes it to the right-hand side as Vernis starts flying up the wall, trying to do some fancy stuff to Sinnoh. Sinnoh shot to Dijon, a good save there straight away. A very good start to this game, only 20 seconds in. And the Exile now onto the attack, hits against the backboard, looking for Anthony. Anthony shoots down and it's scored! 1-0. 1-0 in the first 25 seconds over to Puncture. Puncture, Anthony saying that his team are high in confidence, are playing well, and we're seeing it just there with a great goal from Anthony. And it's 1-0 here as we kick off again. Quite an even kick-off, but Dijon's got the ball now over to the left-hand side. Sinnoh hitting it away. Frizzo trying to just bounce it up, maybe for another hit. But Exile gets there before, to the left-hand side, tries to get across, unable to do so. Sinnoh takes it away, but is hit back in the centre as Vernis hits it to the Kule side, from the Kule side. Just as it bounces up in the air, momentarily, the Exile gets a hit off the backboard, down to Dijon, over to Anthony. Anthony shot, and there's a save by Sinnoh there. As Kule not starting this game very well, and under a lot of pressure from this good side of Puncture we are seeing, with Sinnoh the captain maybe struggling a little bit for the rotations, as we see here with Anthony got the ball, trying to get it over Frizzo, which he does, but Sinnoh's right there to pick up the pieces as Dijon hits it high, just straight over to Sinnoh there. Now Exile with a shot from distance against the backboard, over to Dijon, who couldn't find the goal. Anthony trying to hit it in, but Frizzo away again. Very pinball action after that good start to the game. It just goes in the middle for a little bit. Kule looking to do some magic with that. Kule passing it over, unable to do so, but is still there. Tries to hit it back, maybe for Sinnoh. Sinnoh can't get there though, so Dijon just hits that. And it just chills in the middle while the Exile decides to blow up Sinnoh. Vernis now trying to look for a cross into the box. He found Frizzo, but Frizzo unable to score there, as Dijon now looks to hit it away over Sinnoh, which he does, and proceeds down this right-hand flank. There we go, over to Anthony on the left-hand flank as Sinnoh hits it away. Sinnoh over one player. Will he get it over Dijon? Dijon not the cleanest of hits, so Sinnoh can attack that. The Exile, though, defends it really well, as Vernis hits it against the backboard, and the Exile again trying to hit it away. Some pressure now from Kule over the last half a minute or so. But Puncture still looking strong. Just over half this game played, and it is still 1-0 to the Puncture team, who are sitting 7th in the league, only by goal difference to the Kule side, who have both won 7, drew 3, and lost 2 so far this series. As a shot comes in for Dijon! Saved by Frizzo, and Exile gets the assist for the goal of Dijon, and it's 2-0 here to Puncture. A great shot there, a great save, but unable to get it away from that danger area that we see so often, where it's just that second hit that can score, as Kule mounts an attack, but Dijon just exploding Frizzo there unkindly, as Exile tries to find Anthony, unable to do so, and it just gets knocked straight back into their half as Sinnoh takes a shot. Oh, and a good save there by the Exile. I don't think Dijon would have been able to get there if it was missed, as Dijon shoots from distance, and it's a goal. It's a goal, a lovely fly through the air there. He was in the air for some time, coming off the ground in the middle of the park. hitting it up over Fritzo, and it's a goal. 3-0. You're going to be thinking that Puncture maybe has this game on round 1. As we kick off again in the Exile with a good, strong kickoff there. Sino tries to get it away from the area, but it's just straight to the Exile's path, who hits it down into the center, over to Anthony. Anthony takes us a shot off the backboard over to Dijon. Dijon gets saved. His shot gets saved by Fritzo, but Anthony is still there, looking for another pass, but unable to do so. Fritzo there every step of the way. Fritzo and Sinner, a little bit of confusion there. Almost a double commit from the two, but Vernis able to pick up the pieces and get it away. The Exile over to Sino. Sino hits against the backboard, looking for that player that no one was there to capitalize on. A long shot from Dijon, but a simple save from Vernis there. As we go into this last minute now, a very, very comfortable lead for the Puncture team, taking the ball by the horns in this first match. As Dijon shoots from distance, and it just was going to hit the left side, but the Kulé side wanted to be sure and just hits it just ever so slightly left. As Dijon blows up Fritzo again, and Exile blows up Sino. It's a 3v1, 3v2, 3v3 now. They were unable to capitalize on the two demolitions there, as Fritzo goes for the aerial, misses, and we go into the last 20 seconds. Sino flying through the air. Sino from distance, but Exile, easy as you like, up in the air and able to take it away. Dijon now, a 1v1 situation, but Fritzo stands his ground and quenches the danger there. As we're looking at the last 5 seconds now, as the ball is going to hit the ground, and the first match is going to go quite comfortably to the Puncture team there. 1-0 after the first game. A great start from the Puncture team, whose captain said that they were looking to win, and they think they would. That's a very good start for that team. As we just wait for the players to ready up now for the second game. Puncture playing extremely well in the first game. Kulé must be speaking to each other, seeing what they've got to do, because these two teams are so close together. All their stats, there's nothing between them, and they are looking to get those 3 points. You would have thought they would not want to get just a single point out of this. They would not want it to finish a 2-2. Looking at the standings in front of me, obviously the top 6 go through to the playoffs, and as we look, Puncture, Kulé can still miss out. One of them probably will miss out as we go into the second game of this first series of the night. As we say, a good kickoff for the Puncture side. Straight into action, as Puncture put the pressure on early, trying to get an early goal like they did in the first game. But let's hope that Kulé has got their demons out of them and they're able to come back. Because the last thing we want to see is a 4-0 between these two extremely good and extremely confident sides. Going forward, as Fritzo hits it up in the air, is going to need to get a second touch, which he does to stop Exile getting it crossed in. But Anthony's there, tries to get it over to Exile, but not in the best positioning was Exile, as Dijon tries to hit it in the center, looking for a Puncture player, unable to do so. But the Exile takes a shot from distance, off target to the right hand side there, as Kulé tried to mount an attack with Sino. Sino leaves it. He wasn't in the best position, but a bump from Anthony, bump to Anthony, which could have worked out really well, as the attack from Kulé now has that final oomph that we weren't seeing in the last game. As we see Sino there with a shot that was simply a 50-50 clear there, as Exile tries to hit it away. One thing I will say about these two sides is that at times they can play really well going forward, but sometimes they're a little bit almost scared in defending, maybe just a little bit slow in what they're doing in defending. But when it comes to attack, these two teams in attack are great. As we now see Sino and the ball looking to take a shot, but the Exile is there again. Exile playing a really good game so far this game, as is the rest of the Puncture team, as Dijon now tries to hit it away, but unable to do so. Sinnoh now takes it into the danger area, as Exile cleanly hits it over to Dijon. Dijon tries to get the shot away, but unable to get that, and Vernis sort of hits it away and whiffs that second shot, but Frizzo able to capitalize on the mistake. Over to Sinnoh. Sinnoh hits it across the backboard, looking for that follow-up, but it's not coming, as Exile takes a shot in the air, but off target, as Anthony starts to put pressure on. Still off target as Vernis hits this ball over to the Puncture half. Sinnoh now tries to hit it against the backboard, but Puncture saying, no, that's not happening. We want it your side. We're going to keep it your side. But an open goal that nearly saw an opening for the Kulenovići side. If you guys have noticed from the last stream, I am not pronouncing their full name because I cannot pronounce it. So Kulenovići is what you're getting. As we look to Dijon, who takes a shot, and Sinnoh there. Sinnoh, a good save. Lovely how the car could just get turned to make that shot on target, but that wasn't going to trouble Sinnoh anyway. As the ball sort of flies into the centres, Dijon tries to do something about it. No boost left, so we're going to go and look at Anthony now. And Dijon, ooh, a nice little turn there, looking to maybe play the first player, which he does. Sinnoh gets played a little bit, but Vernis, as it goes over to him on the right-hand side of his flank, able to get it over and away to the Puncture side. A very, very close game so far. It's 0-0, and we're way over halfway through. We've only got a minute and a half left of this first round. As we see Vernis hit it up in the air, and it could be a goal here. Is it on target? It's not on target. It just missed out as Dijon pumps it away. Now, Puncture looking a bit scarce at the back. A bit quiet at the back here, as we see Exile, the only one back. Anthony and Dijon not rotating as quick as maybe you would have thought for such a close game. Maybe they're thinking they're 3-0 up, but it doesn't matter because they're 1-0 up now after the pass from Dijon and the goal from Exile there. Defense turns to attack. Dijon, a perfect pass to Exile. Exile in the unprotected goal straight to the center. It's 1-0 now with only a minute and 12 seconds left. As Puncture has another good kickoff. And pass to Dijon. Dijon shoots, but Vernis with the save there. Anthony now tries another cross, but Sinnoh again with a save. But Anthony blows up Vernis. So it's a 3v2 momentarily, as Fritzl's the only one left back in goal, but able to quench the danger as the third player returns. 45 seconds left on the clock. And, yep, Vernis is going to get that shot calmly away. Unprotected goal just for a second now. Definitely Kulenovići are going to be thinking that they need to press hard and they need to press quickly. They need an equaliser and they need to win this game because they do not want just a point. But as the second goal goes in from the Exile, Anthony with the assist there. A nice easy shot into the left hand top corner of the goal. And it looks like the points are going to at least partially be going to the Puncture side after playing extremely well so far. It looks like they're going to take this series 2-0 unless there's a miracle for the Kulenovići side, who are currently 2-0 down with coming up to 10 seconds left. It's been done, but as they push hard, they leave the goal unattended, but Vernis able to get back from the save from Anthony. As Sinnoh hits it away as the clock goes down to 1-0. It is going to be the second game over to Puncture, and Puncture are going to be taking this series 2-0 so far. So we're looking to going in to that third game now after not the best of games for Kulenovići. Kulenovići may be a bit slow, or Puncture just a little bit quicker, just a little more decisive in front of goal. But Kulenovići now are definitely going to have to look at it and think, we're going to have to get the draw here. And Puncture are going to do everything in their power not to get the draw. They will want the 3 points. They will want to possibly go 3 points clear in the playoffs by the end of the matches today, as we see this game kick off. And again, a great start from Puncture, as sort of a back-to-the-walls performance for Kule in this first 25 seconds of the game, as Anthony plays one but unable to play Furnace. Exile up in the air for that shot on target, and just gets it away over to Dijon. Dijon's 50-50, pretty much a stalemate, but over to Anthony in the centre. Furnace hits it up, only as far as Anthony, over to Dijon. Dijon pumps it far, it's going to go to Sinnoh now. Dijon dispossesses Sinnoh, over to Anthony. Anthony a little bit slow with the shot, with the double commit from the Kule side to get the ball over to that Puncture side that we haven't seen it really much in this game, or the games. Furnace now with the shot from distance that Anthony able to save as the Exile hits it up. Just over to Sinnoh. Sinnoh able to get that tap. But as we're seeing to the game, not really follow-ups coming from the Kule team. But as the goal goes in for Anthony and his team from distance, way into his own half, Frizzo wasn't able to get there. And you're going to think that is a good shot, but at that distance, I think it should have been saved. I'm not saying I could save it because I'm not a good player, but mistakes will be punished, and Puncture are punishing Kule all over this game, and it's the second goal in very quick succession. We're barely kicked off again, and it's a second goal. A big punt upfield from the Exile over to Dijon. Dijon from the right-hand side shoots and scores, and there's only been 1:20 gone in this game. As we kick off for the third time in this match, another good kickoff, but it looks like there's going to be a quick goal back. Another goal. Very, very sloppy play from both teams after the last 20 or so seconds, seeing 3 quick-fire goals go in. Frizzo taking that one from the assist by Sinnoh, and it's 2-1 now. Maybe Kule have turned on. May have taken just over 2 games to do it, but better late than never. I'm sure they would much prefer 1 point than 0 points and keep the pressure on those playoff positions. As we see, the next matches for Kule is against LED Gaming, and that will be a very, very interesting game. LED Gaming unable now to qualify for the playoffs, sitting on 13 points, but should it give the Kule team a good game, while you got to feel that Puncture maybe will be getting the 3 points from this game and the 3 points from next game as they take on Eagles. The Eagles, bottom of the division with only 1 win. So a betting man would say that Puncture you could see in the playoffs by the end of this season. As the Exile now hits it over to the centre. Nobody second there, but Furnace over to Sinnoh. Sinnoh shoots, but Anthony's going to be able to get it away. Sinnoh still there, though, causing trouble in the Puncture defence. As Fritzl now tries to pass it over into the middle. Is anyone there? Nope, only Dijon. As Dijon's been there all game. Dijon playing well. Anthony playing well. Exile playing well. A great, great, great team chemistry so far. And a shot goes in off the crossbar and to the left-hand side of the goal. But as Anthony was saying, his team do look like a side that are playing well. Does look like a side that are full of confidence right now. 2-0 in games and 2-1 in this game against a team that is... The difference between them on paper is paper thin. But showing their dominance so far. Maybe not in this game. Maybe Kule is having the lion's share of the possession and shots in this game, but still, they're losing Kule. As Puncture tries to play it back to Anthony. Anthony just hits it high. A hit and hope sort of situation as Sinnoh unable to get there. And Exile takes the shot. Couldn't get it, but Dijon was there just to tap it in. As we look there, the awful bounce, the misread. From Sinnoh, from that disgusting bounce, as we see so many players get caught out on. But Dijon just sits there, bides his time, make sure he doesn't make the mistake in that area where You know so often that you can make the silliest mistake on an open goal. And it's 3-1, and it looks like the points will be going to Puncture after a great fighting comeback from Kule in this third game of the series. As we see the ball just yo-yo for a moment as Fritzo shoots, hits onto the backboard, Fritzo shoots, Fritzo scores, 3-2, 49 seconds left, and it's game back on. This 50 seconds is an all or nothing for the Kule side. They can either fight to try and get 1 point and commit and play for their lives, or they're going to sit back. And, well, they can't sit back. If they're going to sit back and take it, they are not going to get any points. So they need, in this last 30 seconds, to find a little bit of magic that they've been doing in this game and not in the previous two. 30 seconds remaining as Sinnoh hits it up. Over to Fritzo. Fritzo going to get the boost. Unable to do it, but sort of gets in Vernus's way. But the pressure now from this Kule side that we haven't seen all game, and Fritzo shoots a good save by Dejan. Vernus gets hit. Sinnoh's up. Sinnoh shoots. Over to Anthony, though. Anthony protects it. Anthony's going to try and get it as far up the field as he can. Countdown this time, and he's going to want to kill the ball straight away. Because it's such a close game. Dejan going for the final goal. He looks for it. He gets it. It's the final goal. It's 4-2. 4-2. A great match from the Puncture side. But maybe not quite Kule's day. Kule a little bit slow out of the box. With the loss on the first game, that 3-0 loss, started to come...